What's up, everybody? So we went to Domino's today. Actually, we went to two different places. We went to Jimmy John's and got my son a sandwich. He likes the sandwiches there. And then Beck and I'm trying to grab it. Beck and I went to Domino's Pizza, and we both got ourselves. They have new stuffed cheesy breads. So they've had cheesy bread for a long time. But now they stuff it with like, they have different ones where you could do like pepperoni stuffed cheesy bread, or bacon and jalapeno, or I think like, I don't know, spinach and feta or something like that. So anyhow, I got one that's pineapple and jalapeno. So they don't allow you to customize it online, or even when you call it. It was hard to get him to customize it, but you know, the guy was nice enough to do it. So basically what I got was the bacon and jalapeno one, but I substituted the bacon for pineapple. It's really dumb that they don't allow you just to customize your own. So that's what I'm eating right now. So this is half-assed a review, a half-assed just me eating stuffed cheesy bread. Just wanted to show you guys. But yeah, I wish if anyone at Domino's is listening, make it to where you could just customize your own. I shouldn't be limited to what you could put in there, you know. Anyways, I have a lot to say about the cheesy bread in general, because I used to work at Domino's Pizza, as you guys know, and it's so good. It's so good. Honestly, I think it's one of the best things that they have. Arguably, it's even better than their pizza, I would say. Just even the normal cheese bread. When I used to get off, I used to take one home sometimes. And us employees, we were doing this before they were put on the menu. We were stuffing the cheesy bread with whatever people employees putting chicken in there, or like me putting jalapeno and pineapple. So I'm assuming that's where Domino's got the idea from, because the employees, we've been doing that since they just, like I said, since they just had the normal cheesy bread. I don't know why they just chose to just do certain ones. Sorry, I'm trying to drive here, and it's really snowy as well. Very snowy, ice on the ground, so I'm trying to drive at the same time. I'm driving, recording, and eating. Not safe. I don't recommend that. But I've been driving longer than you've been breathing, so don't do what I do. Be professional. Anyhow, their cheese bread is really good. If I remember correctly, I believe the dough for the cheese bread is the same dough that they use for the pan pizza, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. So basically, they just take the pan dough, the dough they use for the pan pizza, and I think that's what they did. I'm trying to remember. It's been a few years since I worked there. But anyhow, I remember they like cut it into pieces because the pan dough is really big, so they cut it into like fours, and then they make the cheese bread out of that. I really can't remember. If someone is here who still works at Domino's, you can explain it better, because I can't remember. Anyhow, but they just take the dough, just basically the regular pizza dough, and they stuff it with cheese, and now, like I said, this one has a pineapple and jalapeno. And then on the top, they put garlic butter on the top, and I believe Parmesan cheese. It's been years since I worked there, so I don't remember. Definitely one of the best items they have. And it was smart of Domino's Pizza to finally offer it to customers where you can get stuff. But what makes it so good? It really is crispy on the outside. If you see. The cheese gets a good crisp on the outside. Oh, that's what it is. Oh yeah, they put cheese in the middle and then cheese on top. I'm trying to think back to my days working there. So yeah, That's why it's so cheesy. They put cheese on the inside and then they sprinkle cheese on top. So the cheese on top, it gets all like crispy and crunchy from them baking it, and then the cheese inside is like melty and gooey, you know. Yeah, it's like I think they put, looks like there's cheddar and then the pizza cheese. I really can't remember. I'm telling you, it's been years. I stopped working there in 2012, so it's been years. It's been almost 4 years. Yeah, it's amazing. I highly recommend Domino's cheese bread. Anyways, but even more so now that they have stuffed cheese bread. If I had to pick one that's only on the menu, I'd probably pick the jalapeno and bacon one. But I'm just not a big bacon fan. Actually, you know what? I think they forgot to put my jalapeno. Hey Becca, they forgot to put my jalapeno. I think it's just pineapple. It's supposed to be pineapple jalapeno. It just dawned on me that I haven't tasted any jalapeno yet. Huh. So, to the employees in Domino's Pizza on, was it 5th Street or 5th Avenue in Wenatchee, Washington? You guys forgot my jalapeno. But that's okay. They were nice, right? They were nice, though. It happens. I'm not too mad about it. So it's still really good. I love pineapple. So I'm glad they put the pineapple. There you go. Here's a really cheesy bite. That's that pineapple with the cheese and everything. Oh, did the piece just fall? That is so good. Seriously, like if you just got a cheese bread and some wings, my favorite wings from Domino's Pizza are the mango habanero wings. That's a meal right there. You get like an 8-piece of wings to get your protein. And get yourself stuffed cheesy bread. That's what I used to do. That was it. And a little drink, a little soda, a little Coca-Cola. It is so good. It is so good. Yeah, highly recommend it. Like I said, this is slash review, slash not, because I've had it so many times that I know what it's like. But yeah. Good. I'm gonna tell you, in general, I worked at Domino's for 2 years, from 2018 to 2020. As a delivery driver. The whole time I was a delivery driver. That's like all I did really. It wasn't a bad job. You know? I've told you guys before how I also worked at Pizza Hut. I hated that job. At Pizza Hut, all their doughs come in frozen. Nothing is fresh there. Everything all the doughs come in frozen. Everything is in packages or frozen or whatever. Even like the noodles for the pasta, those come in frozen at Pizza Hut. And then, you know, the bosses were just rude and just condescending. I hated working at Pizza Hut. Anyhow, Domino's Pizza, like complete opposite. The dough, I don't remember if the dough comes in balls. I don't remember if it's frozen or not, but the dough comes in balls and then they slap it out from there. None of that happens at Pizza Hut. It already comes the dough already comes pre-flattened out by a machine or whatever. It's, you know what, I'm gonna tell you right now about Pizza Hut. It is absolutely false advertising that they call some of their pizzas hand-tossed. Nothing in the store is hand-tossed. Everything comes in frozen, already pre-slapped out, pre-flattened out, all the doughs. Nothing is hand-tossed. I remember the first time the customer on the phone, they asked me, they're like, oh hey, what's the difference between hand-tossed and like, I don't know, the pan or something like that. And I didn't know what to say, because nothing is hand-tossed at Pizza Hut, nothing. I even looked at my boss, I'm like, hey, what am I supposed to say, you know? She didn't know what to say, because it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. The fact that, I can't believe that Pizza Hut doesn't get sued, because it's not hand-tossed. There's nothing, you go into Pizza Hut, you ain't gonna see no one tossing no dough. All they do is take that frozen dough, not frozen, frozen the pizza crust, the frozen pizza crust. It already comes, like I said, pre-flattened out. They put it into a warmer, and eventually it thaws out, and then they just put it into one of their, or they put oil in a pan, then put the dough in the pan, and kind of stretch it out a little bit. Not tossing it, just make sure it fills around the pan, and that's it. But yeah, the dough comes in totally frozen at Pizza Hut, and they put it in a warmer just so it softens up, and then they put it in a pan, put the toppings on it or whatever. But yeah, nothing is tossed. Feel free to go to any Pizza Hut. You ain't gonna see no one tossing dough into the other air, but you go into Domino's Pizza and you will see people, tossing the dough, stretching it out. That's hand tossed. Nothing hand tossed at Pizza Hut. Anyhow, so I hated Pizza Hut. I refuse even to this day to eat at Pizza Hut. Hate it. But Domino's, complete opposite. I worked there 2 years. I liked it. Made good money as a delivery driver. This was in California. I like Domino's Pizza. It was a franchise, and still they're respectful, and the bosses were cool. The other employees were cool. It was way more relaxed. It was just way more relaxed, way better work environment. If especially some young person came to me and asked me, hey, where's a good place to work? If you have a car and you have a good driving record, 100% recommend Domino's Pizza. Anyhow, look at this cheesy bread. Yeah, Domino's Pizza, very good. Pizza Hut sucks, garbage. Pizza Hut's terrible. Look at this. You're not gonna find nothing like this at Pizza Hut. And Domino's Pizza, they ain't paying me, but that's what happens when you treat your employees nice and you actually have a good product. I can't lie. Like I said, you could do the research yourself. Go into a Domino's Pizza, you're gonna see the employees stretching out the dough and actually making the pizzas. You ain't gonna see none of that at Pizza Hut. I'm not exaggerating. This is so good. You guys know me. I don't lie. This is like a 9.9 out of 10. Wow. It's so good. Here's my last piece. So they Domino's technically calls it I think 8-piece, whatever, because they cut it. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to watch the road, but it's like one big chunk of dough, and they like slice it up into individual pieces, so you could pull them off like in parts, like a pull apart cheese bread. But I always eat it pretty much like this, just like a big chunk. Oh man, that's so good. I'm not exaggerating. I'm gonna tell you guys some fun facts. See this right here? So this is the crispy cheese. Sometimes like there's cheese that kind of like falls off of the side and it gets cooked like on the pan, but it gets more crispy. And I guess you call it burnt or whatever. I love it. Oh, I love it, right? But I remember one of my bosses says that was one of the things, one of the main things that people complain about. Oh, there's burnt cheese on the cheese bread and this and that. I told him, I said, that's good. I like when I get these little burnt cheese things. It's so good. People complain about it. Man, I thought that was funny. But yeah, there's one in my thing too. But yeah, cheese on top, cheese in the middle, a little bit of their they call it butter oil, but it's like a soybean oil or whatever. It's not real butter. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm honest. You guys know I'm honest. The quote unquote butter oil they put on top, it's not butter. It's oil. Like I said, I think it was soybean oil or whatever. It's not healthy. Don't get that confused. It tastes good, but it's not healthy, right? Anyhow, so they put that on, and then they, if I remember correctly, I think they sprinkle some Parmesan too. I can't remember. I really can't remember. But all kinds of cheese, man. Anyhow, here's the other thing I was going to tell you. Like I told you, we went to Jimmy John's. I actually have, this is a double review of sorts. Look at the train, bud. You were telling me about the train. I'll show you guys real quick. Ooh, my hand's cramping up. Oh, shoot. I'll show you guys the train. My hand's cramping up. You see the train, bud? It's going backwards. Say bye, train. My hand was starting to cramp up. I need to switch the position of my hands. I'm glad I did that. So I got one more thing to show you guys. I'm just trying to drive at the same time. So like I told you, went to Jimmy John's and I got my son a sandwich. But also while we were there, got some sweet tea from Jimmy John's. Actually, so they have fresh at Jimmy John's. This is Jimmy John's. This is not Domino's Pizza. At Jimmy John's, they have fresh brewed teas there, sweet and unsweetened. So both Becca and I, my girlfriend and I, we got large drinks of tea because we both like their tea. But she gets just sweet. I do like a mixture of like half and half sweet and unsweet, like so I can get a perfect level of sweetness. So that's the drink that I got. It's so good. That tea, honestly, that tea is honestly another 9.9 out of 10. So this is a delicious little meal right here. Got this Bobby Bitchin cheese bread from Domino's Pizza, and then the tea from Jimmy John's. Good combination. Hey Becca, you remember when I worked at Domino's Pizza? I used to bring her home some cheese bread sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the lava cakes too.
And lava cakes.
Wow.
I'm not a big like cake person or whatever, but Becca, my girlfriend, does. And so she liked the lava cakes, and the brownie's pretty good too, but it's really sweet. Really sweet.
I like it too, though. It's really good.
But yeah, I bring her home some lava cakes. She liked those a lot. I bring her home some cheese bread too. But yeah, 9.9 out of 10. So good. Anyhow, so good on you, Domino's Pizza, for, you know, having good values. Make sure your employees are treated right. Really, I reminisce sometimes about my time working there. I liked it. I made good money as a delivery driver. I think the only reason, well, that was when my dad died. You know, that's when our life started to turn around, but that's why I had to stop working there. But it was a good job. It was a good job, and good food.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. And I honestly think that the cheese bread is better than the pizza. That's just me.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can hear that crunch. I really like the balance between the crunchiness of the outside and the gooiness of the inside. Good. Highly recommended. Highly. You know me, I do not bullshit. If something is bad, I will tell you. This is good. Anyhow, my last bite, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching.